Ramp shows are a part and parcel of a designer's life and identity, I would say. So every year, at least a minimum of 5 to 6 shows. So I guess you could calculate through this journey how many shows. And yeah, some of the most memorable shows that I have done is this particular show that I worked on in Monte Carlo in aid of hepatitis B, where I showcased my clothes and primarily the finale with the Devdas garments for a charitable cause, which is hepatitis B, with designers, with international designers essentially, like Escara, Ungaro, Lovin, and Georges Chakra, who were also part of the entire show. And it was a fantastic experience working with international designers who, it's a kind of a mutual admiration society happening there, because you are completely in awe of their cuts and the kind of detailing that they do with the garments, and they are completely in awe of the kind of fabrics and colors that you use, with the kind of embroidery that you do. And yes, a lot of international shows in South Africa, Rome, and a whole lot of fashion weeks where I normally showcase a lot of my collections with a kind of a social message to it, where in 2007 we showcased a collection on female feticide and emancipation of the girl child, and last year it was more about immortal love, and this year it was about the tectonic shift that is happening in globally, which is happening, and how things have changed and the mindset of people has changed, and how people are looking at everything in life, whether it's lifestyle, whether it's economics, whether it's a social concern, a social cause, with a completely different dimension. So no longer is the day and age of a completely bygone conservative era, but today the perspective and I would say the kind of look that people have towards a particular aspect of life, the perception that they have is very, very different. There's one thing that I definitely would like to give as a message to all the women viewers here. I think it's your karma, and you must have really done something fantastic in your previous life to be a woman in this life. I think it's a boon to be a woman. Unfortunately, I would definitely like to mention that we have a lot of cases where the girl child is sort of eradicated from the womb and is killed, and a woman is a multitasker, as you very rightly said. She sort of has every aspect in her, and she is the only one gender that would be able to multitask from different parameters of life. You're at one point in time you're a career woman, at the same time you're thinking about what to cook at home, at the third time you're thinking about how your children are faring in school or what you need to teach them when they come back. I mean, how many, I apologize to the men, but how many would be able to do this, multi-dimensional kind of aspect of work, and apart from that excel in what they're doing. It's the determination, it's the commitment, and it's the kind of I would say that we are women, and that's the reason we can do it. As far as talking about my kids is concerned, I would like to say one thing once again, and I'm very grateful to God for having such beautiful children who have been very independent but very focused at the same time. As a mother, I was more of a friend to them, and like I said, I hated studying, so I would never actually pin them down to study. Okay. For me, it was explaining to them one particular aspect of life, that if you want to move ahead in life, it's how you build your career academically initially, and how you take the experience of life and move forward. And I guess my kids understood that, and I would say, look, mommy has no time to make you study, but if you don't study, you are the one who will suffer ahead. And I guess they understood where I'm coming from. They understood the kind of mindset, because it was not about putting them down and with a ruler and saying, now study. It was up to them how much they wanted to study. And for me, their sports and their games and extracurricular activities in school that built their character was more important than just studying. And I see today, I see the reflection in my children where they are very focused, they know what they want to do and how they should move forward in life. And as far as handling them is concerned, I think I don't handle them, they handle me, because they're like, okay mom, you need to grow up. Oh. You need to be mom. And yeah, we have a fantastic rapport, and we do a whole lot of things together, inclusive fight with each other, which is but natural on various aspects, whether it's social issues, whether it's clothes. I mean, we're all the time fighting. So it's a fun life, and again, I would say it's by the grace of God that I've really not had to, organize my life in a way whereby 9 o'clock I got to do this, 10 o'clock I got to take the kids here, or 11 o'clock I got to do that. It's all just fallen in the flow, and I guess I go with the flow of what life has in store for me. I mean, I'm not looking for must have or something, but yeah, it's just coming because of the attitude, which is, for me, it's a more positive attitude where if I want something, I work towards it. And I think the guy up there doesn't even allow me the liberty of getting something without working for it, which is fantastic.